Have you ever read a book that changed your life? Well, I'll tell you what, right now, I've got a stack of books right here next to me that I'm going to share with you. Every one of them changed my life in a big, wonderful, huge way. And I'm going to show them to you, and I'll have other videos where I go in depth about how these books help me, especially if you can still get them when they're in print. For those who don't know me, my name's Karen Bemis. I am a personality expert and lover of all things woo, and I love to make the woo practical for you. So let's get started. Number one book, The 4 Agreements. If you have not read this book, you need to. Okay, I got this book in 2002. Pat, that's my husband's name. I'm Karen. I read this book almost every year. I know that sounds crazy. I know I've got all these things marked, but every year I read it, I seem to get something more from it. I will be talking about this in depth in another video, so stay tuned. I'll put a link to this in the description so that you can get your own copy and get started. If you've watched any of my other videos, you know I'm all about personality, positive personality profiles. Great book. You want to understand people? This is a great way to do it. The other way to do it is to go to my website, movingtowardbetter.com, and book yourself, get your assessment, book yourself a one-on-one personality strategy session, and we can change your life in an hour and a half. Promise. Okay, this is kind of another version of the positive personality profiles. What it does is it actually goes back to the inspiration for positive personality profiles and looks at the personality types. This has been around since like the Greeks and Romans, and so there's been a lot of refining of it. And the fact that it's still around tells me that's pretty amazing. Another book, 5 Love Languages. We will talk about this. I promise you we'll talk about this, because when you combine this with this, oh my goodness, you become like this like human powerhouse. You really understand people better than you ever thought you could. Okay, let's talk about some woo right here. You Can Heal Your Life, Louise Hay. This is one of the very many versions. It just talks about being very intentional with how you treat and talk to your body. And we will talk about some of those things later. Okay, let's talk about finances. Tosha Silver, It's Not Your Money. This book, again, it's a life changer. If you're someone who's having issues with money, this is a great book to read to kind of get your head straight. And then this is another one about parenting, because you know what? Personality affects every part of our lives, every part of it. We're talking about relationships, we're talking about money, we're talking about just being in the world. Also, you know, marriage. And I will be having seminars later this year that you can jump in and join with those. But this one's about parenting. And friends, all these books can change your life. Learning about personality can change your life. And that's what I'm here to help you do. We're going to dive in. We're going to go deep on some of these things, and I hope you'll join me. Check out some of my other videos, and I will put links to as many of these books as you can still buy in the description. So make sure to subscribe, and I'll see you soon.